Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is all about my cash envelope stuffing for the first week in October. I thought alongside my investments I would do these as normal, so don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. So my cash envelope system is part of the zero-based budget method, which is the budget method that we use. I have a budget planner if you've seen that before. I'll leave a link below to our latest budget where you can see just how I factor in our expenses that come in these cash envelopes. And as always, I will leave the links below to the binder and the plastic envelopes inside. They're just from Amazon. So let's get started. So I'll take them out of here. So I'm going to talk about the four that I always talk about, and actually I have emptied them all, so they're all empty. Because it's a new month I thought I'd empty them all and start again. So I have four. I have food, petrol, miscellaneous and children, and as it's a new month our budget is reset. We've got the full amount in there. I don't put my full amount of the budget in these every week. I split the amount that I give ourselves for a month into these weekly. That's just how I like to work. Obviously if you use cash envelopes then you might want to do that differently, but that is how I do it. So the first one we're going to talk about is food. I always like to give myself slightly more at the start of a month. That's just because maybe it feels like we've got more to play with because the whole of the budget's there. I also try and kind of stock up on like the everyday things a bit more at the start of the month, just because I know that the budget's there, but also we tend to buy the same things kind of week in, week out. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but we tend to eat the same kind of rotation of meals and we get the same things for lunches and the same things for breakfast, and so the routine is already there. So I kind of vaguely know before I even put things in these cash envelopes just what I need for them. So for food this week I'm going to put in £70. It's the first week of a month. I feel like that will be a good amount to put in there. So 20, 40, 60 and 10. So £70 going in the food envelope. We have a family of four, so don't think that whatever your food budget is should be the same as ours. Obviously your circumstances will be different, but that's the first cash envelope done. So that's £70 for the week ahead, which generally seems to do us. I used to be able to get it for slightly less, but I don't like to leave myself short either at the moment. And also, I don't know if you're finding this, but the last kind of week or so whenever I've popped into a supermarket, those are the shelves are bare again. So like people are starting to stockpile and buy loads more stuff. And so that makes me slightly anxious going forward, but we'll see how this goes. We'll see how long I can continue this for. So food is £70 for the week. Now if you've watched me before, you'll know that this amount is not going to be a surprise. We are a one-car family. I tend to do most of the driving in the car. I'm going to put in £30 into the petrol envelope. That tends to do us, although we're doing slightly more travelling this week, so we'll see. But I'm going to leave it at £30 and see how that goes. We tend to, again, we don't tend to, although this week is different, but on the whole we don't tend to do more driving. It's a very similar number like week in, week out as well. So £30 goes into the petrol envelope for the week ahead. And if I need to get some more, so we're travelling kind of quite a few, well no, we're travelling kind of 2 different places this week to normal. So on top of our normal driving to work and school and whatever, we're also driving to 2 different places as well. So we'll just see if that stretches to that or not. Miscellaneous. So miscellaneous is our household budget. So we have 2 cats that are included and kind of the everyday household things in there. I'm going to put £20 in here for this week. I think that probably will do us. I always tend to put £20 in here. At one point I was putting £30 in because we seemed to go over it kind of like all the time, but I've seemed to have found a better system for kind of averaging out when I need to buy stuff, so it doesn't always end up like all together that you need all the expensive household things. So £20 a week seems to do us okay. And again, if I needed to up that, then I would do, but at the moment I feel like that is a good number for us for the miscellaneous budget. And the final one, if you're new here then you won't know this, we have two young children who have their own separate budget for kind of fun things, hence the balloons on their envelope. It doesn't include their food, their clothes particularly. It sometimes does, it depends how I'm feeling. It doesn't include like the everyday stuff. This is more fun things or kind of those one-off purchases maybe. And I tend to put £20 in their envelope as well. If you've watched my videos recently, you'll know that I haven't really touched their budget in quite a while now. Oh, if you did watch my video a couple of weeks ago, I said that I'd ordered some clothes online for them and they hadn't arrived, and I was tracing and chasing, and eventually I got hold of so I ordered them from Zara, and eventually Zara have issued me a refund, which has arrived this week. So I'm disappointed that we didn't get the clothes. They were really nice clothes, they needed some more things, but I was really worried that they were going to kind of be really like reluctant to give the refund. So I'm really pleased that that has kind of appeared back in my bank. So their budget will be touched this month for clothes, and it probably will come out of their budget just because it's easier sometimes. So they need, you know, like just the general kind of everything. They're boys, so they get holes in their trousers like quite regularly, more regularly than I would have thought so, but they're kind of, I'd rather they were having fun outside playing and kind of getting, you know, just the things that you'd want them to do as kids, so I don't begrudge that. And I sometimes ask my mum to affix their clothes, but a couple of their pairs of joggers are, I think, beyond repair. I think they've been repaired quite a few times now, and you know, when you can just tell that actually I think they're coming to the end of their life in our family and they should just be chucked out. So I think the children's budget this month will go on clothes, but I've put £20 in there for now and we will see how that goes. So there's £20 in children, £20 in miscellaneous, £30 in petrol and £70 in food, and they are my cash envelopes for the first week in October. Are you using cash envelopes? How are you finding the system? Do you feel like using your card is best for now? I will see how it goes. I love the cash envelope system for keeping me on track. I guess it depends how things kind of go over the next couple of weeks as to kind of cases rising. We're in the northeast, which is seeing quite a substantial rise in cases, so we'll see how long the cash envelopes can stick around for this time. I'm hoping not to have to go back to my card, because I am definitely someone who would spend a lot more using card regularly. It's why I have this system. But as I said, let's hope not. Let me know down in the comments below how you're getting on. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.